You probably clicked on this video to know how to start playing dungeons in Hypixel Skyblock. Dungeons can be really confusing for new players because it brings in many new features, gears, and even money-making methods. In this video I will help you out on how to start out your dungeon career. Alright, let's get into it. Although these are only recommendations, doing it is highly advisable as it makes your dungeon run easier and more optimal without the chance of missing out on the loot chests. Requirements are, to get at least all possible fairy souls that you can. This will increase your base stats, and doing fairy souls is a generally useful thing to do. The second is to get enough money in the bank to open a loot chest if you get rare rewards. All floors except Catacombs entrance have loot chests after killing the boss. Anything higher than a wood chest will need money to open, and rare loot in the chest usually costs extra coins to open. I would recommend around 3 to 5 million for floor 1 until 3. Engineering levels can be leveled up from Catacombs experience. Said experience can be obtained from doing dungeon floors until they are finished. Experience can be gained no matter if you won the floor or not. Higher dungeon level gives higher bonus stats on dungeon items. In a dungeon there are 5 classes that you can level up. Said classes are Healer, Berserker, Tank, Mage, and Archer. Each class provides a boost depending on the class. Class levels up with your Catacombs level, and the class you use on the floor is the one that gets the most experience. Each class has different abilities that can be seen in the dungeoneering skill menu. Active skills can be used by right-clicking and dropping the dungeon orb. To get more experience you need to reach higher damage milestones. Healers have healing milestones they need to do. Class specialized items can be bought from Ophelia in the dungeon hub. Stronger specialized items can be unlocked as you complete more floors. Your Skyblock menu will turn into a map that shows you the dungeon layout. Rooms are colored differently depending on what is inside. A brown room has enemies inside that you need to kill. To complete a brown room you need to kill all enemies with a star in front of their name. After killing all the stars inside a brown room, the room will have a white checkmark on the map. A pink room is a fairy room where you can be revived. Inside there are fairies you can punch as ghosts to get revived. Under the tree there are also 2 ponds that provide a lot of healing while swimming in them. Purple rooms are puzzle rooms that you need a puzzle to do in order to complete and get a reward. There are different types of puzzles depending on the floor you are on. Red rooms or blood are rooms that require a blood key to access. The key drops from enemies. Inside the Watcher mini-boss lays on every floor. To complete the room you must defeat all the Watcher's summons. After defeating the Watcher, a portal opens that leads to the final boss. You don't need to immediately go inside if you are not ready yet. Yellow rooms are mini-boss rooms that you need to kill the mini-boss inside to complete the room. Orange rooms only appear in higher floors. They contain a trap room that you need to pass and unlock the chest to complete the room. To get a green checkmark in every room you need to find all of the secrets in that room. Time to get on with your first dungeon run. For Catacombs entrance you don't really need a dungeon specific gear yet. You can use unstable dragon armor for any class. Mage can use wise dragon armor and healers can use holy dragon armor. But if you don't have holy and wise armor, don't buy it as you will only use it for the entrance and floor 1, just stick to unstable. Get a party and hop into the entrance, then grab a dungeon orb, select a class and ready up. Complete the floor by defeating the Watcher. All puzzle rooms and secrets are optional to do, but doing them will give better scores. But you want to be quick with entrance as it provides no real purpose. Said essence are items that can be obtained from a post-dungeons chest, secrets, killing enemies, and scrapping dungeon items. There are 7 types of essence and each one upgrades different types of gears. But the most used type of essence is Undead Essence and Wither Essence, which can easily be obtained from the dungeon reward chest. You can go to Malik in the dungeon hub to scrap unneeded dungeon gear. Essences is used to give dungeon gear stars and turn non-dungeon gear into 1. Items can be upgraded by Malik to 5 stars maximum. 5-star items receive massive buffs while inside of dungeons, which can double or even triple the player's stats. Getting a full 5-star gear can be the matter between absolutely clearing a floor or horribly failing a floor. Before you get here, it is recommended for you to get Catacombs level 2. It's recommended for each class to get their specialized items. The rest of the armor slot can be filled with heavy armor. To have better survivability, it is highly recommended to get them to be 5-starred with Undead Essence. Most of the floor is pretty much the same with the Catacombs entrance. But now there is a boss after completing the Blood Room. The boss is Bonzo, and he is just basically a really strong melee enemy. After killing him, he will revive himself in Phase 2, it is the same as Phase 1, but he has an attack where he spins and launches balloons. You can hide behind or on top of the colorful poles.